Welcome to Moon Park, ladies and gentlemen, for today's baseball matchup between Point Park University and Robert Morris University. I am Caden McCrory alongside me, Andrew Keel. As we finally get one on the stream this year, we got our first one in last year, and if you were paying attention last year, we had a fun little game going on about seeing what planes fly overhead.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in that as well as baseball, we got a double whammy for you guys here today. As on the mound here for Robert Morris will be Joseph Scahan, 2-2, a 6.75 ERA on the season. As the first one goes in here for ball one, that one gets right over top of the plate here for a strike, and it's a nice 1-1 count. Andrew, last time around with RMU, they struggled on the mound and ended up being a Mercer roll about 5 games in a 3-hour contest. I think we're all looking for a different answer here today.
Yeah, that's definitely what we're looking for here. It's a different team and a different league this year. Last year, D2. This year, dropping down to D3. And in response, they've looked great this year on the scoreboard. And the record's fun.
Above 500, these Colonials. As this one will be fouled off here by the leadoff hitter, number 21, Ewing. As it'll be a 2-2 count here early on here for the Colonials. As something they struggled with also was getting that first out last year as well. That seemed like the first batter and then the second batter. It's hard to get outs early on. And seemingly the Colonials have done way better at that this year as the payoff. And that one's going to hit the knee of Ewing, and he'll take a trip to first base.
Yeah, that one was a painful one down in the leg area as Colonials once again unable to get the first batter out. A little bit of a repeat of last year.
Scahan with a bit of a high number in terms of the walks. 20 of them so far this season, as this will be fouled off into the parking lot, as that one hopefully not going towards the cars. Only a handful over there today compared to the last year. Thankfully no cars were hit. You're doing a shout out Mr. Nathan Roberts as well, watching at home, the captain of last year's team. He did remind us to stop bringing up last year, and I will obey to those orders and focus on this year's squad instead.
"20 walks on the season. Took me that long to figure it out because the wind is blowing my paper everywhere.
As Allegiant flies over.
Oh, Allegiant.
That's our first one of the ball game there, folks. So yeah, wait to get another ball here. Took a second from the RMU dugout as they're a little sleepy trying to get this going early on. Scahan lined up, throws one low. Nice work from the catcher. Keep that one in play. We have Jackson Wolfman calling out to Michaela LePage next to me with making sure we have the correct calls on the scoreboard below that you're watching. He's done a very good job here to start. Very enthusiastic with his calls. Same with the umpire. The pitch, getting a piece of that one, as that'll go towards the first base line. And a foul ball there. So what we presume on the score sheet says Briones. It's very hard to read the score sheet that Point Park gave us. So I'm sorry if we do butcher. It looks like they were just in a hurry to just give us something. So we will try our best, so do apologize. Scahan the windup. Getting a piece of that one. Will roll to the shortstop. A little bit of trouble. Gets to the play at second. And out here on a fielder's choice. And the runner will stay at first. Your nice play from the defense there to get one early on.
Yeah, a little bit of a bobble at short, but a good job recovering to pick that one up and at least get one on the 6-4 fielder's choice.
Up to the plate now comes Brandt, wearing the lucky number 7, as Spirit Airlines will join the airspace. Scahan looking to get ahead in the count early. That one will float outside for ball one. We get a friendly dog behind us as well. Look at this, we're getting animals in here, we're getting planes. It's a full-blown first inning here.
Yeah.
One thing we didn't see in the first Broncos a home run, Andrew. I don't know what the money line is for that one as the runner goes, and this will be fouled off towards left field. If you're a betting man, you think we see one today?
Oh, based on how the wind is projecting, it's going out towards center field. I think we're going to get at least one home run tonight.
We'd like to see a ball carry. I know from our angle it's a little hard to see, especially the left field foul line. as batter calls time, and actually it'll be a balk. And to second base goes Briones. And now our runner in scoring position here for Point Park.
For the Colonials, 2 home runs on the season, looking to extend that with the large wind pushing out towards center field. That may help both teams in that case.
The pitch to Brant. Swings at that one, and that one. A nice looking strike there. Or swing strike, excuse me, there for the pitcher, Sear. Skahan, excuse. Once again, the wind not helping with us here. We just got numbers, what, 2 minutes ago?
Yep.
Before the game started.
And you don't even have them.
No, I do not. I'm just going straight off memory here. Skahan throws one down the middle, getting a piece of that one, and fouled off once more is Brant. And still 2 strikes to his name. As Skahan looking to get the final blow here. This season, 9 strikeouts. That one low and away. A 2-2 count here. 1 out here in the top of the first. Runner at second after a balk just moments ago. Skahan the pitch. That one floated towards second base. That's going to get through the gap. And a single, an RBI single at that, as they send the runner an early 1-0 lead for Point Park as a perfectly placed ball there by Brant.
Yeah, he put that one right out of reach of the second baseman, Scherer, and just could not get up to that one, and speed from second base to come all the way home.
On to number 400, Sean, the right fielder, runner at first. The pitch, that one right down the middle. A looking strike here to get ahead 0-1. The left-handed hitter here, Deshawn, going up against the right-handed throwing RMU pitcher. That one just high over the plate, 1-1. And the windup. Deshawn swinging and a miss. 1-2 count. Is looking for that final blow again here. Is Joseph Skahan. 2-2 on the year, 9 games, 7 of them starts. This one being number 8 of the season. And getting a piece of that one that's tipped back. Stays 1-2. As these Point Park Pioneers really battling here early. Not trying to swing and miss on that third strike.
No, they're definitely trying to get a piece of everything. Trying to get that MLB style where you just try and hit everything so you don't foul it off.
Skahan the payoff. Runner first, looks to be staying. Now goes, and strikeout. The throw to second is not in time. But Skahan does get the strikeout and the second out of the inning, but the runner in scoring position here for the number 5 hitter, Villages.
It's the exact same position that Point Park was in just when this batter was up. That's on second now. So another chance to put one in for them and make this a 2-0 lead.
RMU looking to limit the damage here. Righty on righty matchup now. Skahan the windup. That one floats wide, ball 1. Skahan, that was 40 strikeouts coming into today. That was number 41 for him. Leads RMU in that category by a landslide. The next closest only being 23, as that one's outside for ball 2. Runner at second. 2 outs here, top of the first, 1-0 Point Park. Skahan the windup. Puts one high, 3-0. Righty seemingly being the challenging batting position here for Skahan early on.
Yeah, hasn't seemed to have found his way into the strike zone against them, at least consistently.
As that one gets a piece over top of the plate, and it will be called a ball, and a 4-pitch walk to Villages puts the runners at first and second.
Yeah, an unfortunate pitch there, as that one seemed to be close along the border, but given the benefit was the batter, as they'll now have 2 on with 2 out.
It was a slight miss. It was not by much out of the zone there. It brings up number 6 hitter Mitchell, rocking the number 27, probably in some relation to Mike Trout, one of the best players of our generation growing up. Left-handed hitter, that one gets away. Runner wants to go to second. The runner at second does not go, and a lucky break there for RMU.
Would have been interesting if he broke and the guy at second just stood still.
You have that position, you go, oh, here comes the infamous J-Hay runner, where you got to start running everywhere and try to pick him off.
Yep.
That's for entertaining baseball right there. Bad base running, but great entertainment. The 1-0 here to Mitchell. That one down the middle, and a strike given here to Skahan after a 5-0 run of balls. 1-1 count. Mitchell, in his stance, rocks the yellow batting gloves. Skahan puts one wide, 2-1. So the yellow batting gloves really stand out here for Mitchell. I like the style choice on this one. Mitchell steps in. Skahan checks the runner. Deals. Mitchell gets a piece with a bouncer towards second and gets in the gap towards center. One will score. The center fielder has some trouble. That'll bring in 2. The throw to second, not in time. And a 2-run double for Point Park makes it 3-0.
Yeah, an unfortunate drop. Don't know if that'll be considered a single and a one-base error, but a bobble at center field causes an extra run to come across.
We're not the official scores.
No.
At the end of the day, so we'll see how they decide to score that one. Regardless, bringing in 2 RBIs was Mitchell. Stay in the deal. That gets a piece of it. That'll float towards right field, and a base hit there. As the runner will stay at third, goes for the plate, dives, and he is out. What a throw from right field to get the runner at home plate to end the inning, and deals only a minor bit of damage here in the top of the first inning for RMU.
A wide run to the plate there, gets caught, and that does it for the top of the first.
To the bottom of the first. We will step aside momentarily and return for the bottom of the first inning just after this.
Back for the bottom of the first inning. Caden McCrory having to step away for a second. Got a phone call that was important for him, so we're going to call this by ourselves right now. First up for the Colonials, it will be Joseph Asbestos playing center field. Had the error in the first, as the first pitch in is a ball. Hit there is hit out to center field, and the first hit of the game for the Colonials on the second pitch. Bobbled out in center field, thought he could get up to second, decided to stay back at first. Next up to bat will be Caden Smith. He is the shortstop. Pitch coming in, outside is a ball. Smith this season has 14 hits, as the next one is low. Swinging strike there by Smith, blown right past him. The 2-1 pitch is fouled back and out of play. Pitcher on the mound is Melicon for Point Park. Shot hit there is going to land out in left field. Unable to make his way to second was Asbestos. As welcome TJ Rose to the broadcast.
Thank you, thank you. Glad to be here.
Next up to bat for the Colonials, it's Nate Schmidt. He's the first baseman for the Colonials, first and second, nobody out. Good start. Finished at half inning.
Yeah, very good opportunity to bounce back from that little rough first or beginning of the inning or game.
Pitch there is outside. 2-0 is the count here on Schmidt. Pitch is outside again. Melicon can't find the strike zone on Schmidt.
Yeah, having a little trouble.
3-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Looked like it might have been a little high too.
Yeah, definitely would have been a walk there, but looks like he had the green light on that one.
Taking time on that one. Now back into the box. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, I must have missed a strike. That was strike 3.
Yeah, it's a good off speed right there from Point Park's pitcher. Threw Schmidt off a little bit.
Yeah. Next up will be Ryan Fresco. First pitch is outside. On the season, batting .324.
Love to hear that, especially as the cleanup hitter.
Has one of their 2 home runs. As his hit will get picked at second, sent across for the double play, and a great way to get out of the inning for Point Park.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal play from the shortstop right there. Doing it all himself.
Taps second, throws it on to first, gets the double play, and that will be it for the first inning. Point Park up 3-0 as we get ready for the second. Welcome back to the top of the second. Point Park up 2-0. Another new commentator. We have Jackson Bookman on the mic for this half inning.
Hey, how we doing, guys?
In the box for Point Park will be Montico, as the first pitch will be down there as a strike. Back on the mound is Skihan.
That was a good ball right there.
Skihan's pitch. That one's going to be low and outside, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch from Skihan. Outside again, 2-1. Skihan leads the team in walks with 20, 16 with Hauka, and 16 with Schur as well. That one's also high. He's in another 3-1 count.
Nice day out here. Beautiful day for baseball.
That one is a swinging strike on Montego. Could not hold back. Otherwise, full count, yeah.
Yeah, full count. Here we go.
Definitely would have been on first if he could hold back on that swing. Norris on deck for Point Park. And that one is outside, so Montego will get the walk. Norris will inherit one on first. The DH in this game. Skihan with his 22nd walk. Now Norris up to bat. Oh.
Want to the count?
Skihan winds, fires. That one is hit. Foul and over our heads.
And down the hill it goes. All right, next ball. Here we go.
The 1-1 is fouled. Looked like it almost hit him in the foot. That looked like it hurt.
That was a good ball, honestly, right there.
The 1-2 pitch on Norris. Down in the dirt. Good block there. Behind the plate.
Good play by the catcher there to keep that in front of him, not let it get away.
And DeSantis with a good job. Hit there by Norris to the third. To second. Around the horn, double play.
Oh, there we go.
Colonials get 2. And out of a hole.
That was a great play by the Colonials right there. Exactly what you want on defense.
Back to the top of the order. Ewing. First swing. Looked like he was chopping for the fences on that one. The 0-1 pitch is low. This is now a 1-1 count. That one is up too high, despite his large frame being very tall.
I mean, it's going to be hard finding the strike zone on this guy. He is giant. Don't want him to get a hold of one here.
No. Pitch here is high again. Another 3-1 count for Skehan. The pitch. That one is roped in the right field. We'll only get a single out of it despite the good contact.
Yeah, that was a nice hit. I mean, placed that perfectly on base. We got our next batter up here.
Briome's up to bat, the center fielder. Be interesting to see if Ewing ever tries to take second.
He really wants to over there. Oh, didn't go that time.
First pitch in there. A lot of first pitch strikes, but after the first pitch seems to fall apart and throw him out.
Yeah, hopefully we can turn it around right here.
Skehan's pitch. Down in the dirt, 1-1. Ewing at first. Briome's up to bat. Skehan, the 1-1.
Runner going to second as well.
That'll be up and foul?
Yeah, looks like that one was foul.
I
Runner
lost
goes
that
back
one
to
in the
first
clouds.
there. Runner returns to first. He was going anyways, but not this time.
The 1-2 pitch to Briomes. Checks the runner. Delivers. Pops that one up. That one's deep in the outfield. Diving catch
what a
made!
catch.
Out in right field.
What a catch!
Diving
that
out
on
there.
ESPN. That was incredible.
Fresco with the saving play out in right field.
Just to end the inning. That was beautiful. I mean, I got no words. That was unbelievable.
Colonials save a couple in the top of the second. It's still 3-0. We'll head to the bottom. Bottom of the second, 3-0 Point Park. Standing in for the Colonials, Callum Davies. First pitch swinging, that one's going deep. That one's going to be fair, and it drops. It's a home run.
Home run. Look at that. He murdered that ball right there. I mean, that ball, as soon as you saw that ball leave the bat, I mean, the sound of that was perfect, too.
Yeah. We don't have a great angle. We kind of have the dugout right to our left.
Yeah.
So we had no idea what happened. It just kind of left our view.
Yeah. Just kind of disappeared into the sky.
I was waiting for the ump signal.
Yeah.
But
that's the answer RMU needed, though.
Callum Davies cuts the lead down to 2 with that home run. Next pitch coming to Scherer. Nathan Scherer.
Sure. First pitch swinging.
It worked for Davies.
True.
As he sent that one out. Next pitch is low. 1-1 is the count. That is the second home run for Davies on the season.
There we go.
Another one. Looks like the Colonials are all trying to go yard.
Yeah. They are definitely swinging for the fences here.
Like I said with Caden before, the wind is definitely helping them push it out of the park.
Definitely.
Pitch is inside, almost hits Scherer.
Way to get out of the ball, or get out of the way of the ball there.
2-2 pitch is grounded foul. Another 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and there is the first out for the Colonials.
That's a good pitch there from Point Park's pitcher. Again, going with the off speed outside. A couple previous pitches before that, he was just going straight fastball. Threw him off there, and that's what happened. Strikeout.
Nick DeSantis will stand in for the Colonials. Another first pitch swinging.
Yeah. That is the strategy coming in the bottom of the second.
DeSantis catching behind the dish for the Colonials. Swinging and missing, and another one now down 0-2 in the hole. Strikes out on 3 pitches and misses them all.
Yeah, quick AB there.
Right back to the dugout for him. Next up will be McCullen playing third base.
Yep.
Pitch is outside for the first pitch of the at-bat.
No first pitch swinging this time.
No.
Had to break the trend.
Too far out.
Yeah.
Now one. All the way back to the backstop.
Yeah, another one.
The 2-0 pitch. Hit and swung. Up the middle. Can't get it. It's either of the middle infielders. And a single for McCullen.
That's a nice plate appearance right there. Got some balls out of him, and then hit it right up the middle. Tying runner at the plate now. Right?
Tying runner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Skihan, the pitcher, is up to bat. Hits that one towards the shortstop. Good stop. Throws to first, not in time. Infield single for the pitcher, Skihan.
Nice. That would have been a tough play there from the Point Park shortstop. Get out at first.
Runners on first and second now. Asverstis.
Lefty-lefty matchup here.
That one's hit and will be foul,
Well,
but caught by the Point Park player just based on the reactions.
yep.
Can't see.
Can't see it, but made the play.
So that will do it for the second inning. 3-1, Point Park leads the Colonials. We will be back for the top of the third inning. Top of the third inning at Galaxy Field. Skihan still on the mound for the Colonials. As up to bat will be Brandt for Point Park.
Oh, and that one's just fouled off.
First pitch, fouled directly back.
Yeah, just a little bit behind on that one.
Skihan, the 0-1. Outside, that's a ball.
You know, I'm liking the attitude that Skihan's got on the mound over there. And he seems like he wants it. I know that pitch didn't go his way, but he's fired up. Just look at him staring down the catcher right there.
The 1-1 hit on towards right.
That one is bombed to center field.
On the warning track, will send it into the cutoff man. Will not try and stretch it to a triple. And a leadoff double for Brandt, as Deshaun will follow him with a prime opportunity with no outs.
That was a perfect hit right to where there was absolutely nobody.
Yeah, perfectly put in that right center field gap. Skihan has not done well with runners in scoring position so far this game, but anything can happen.
A lot of game left for the kid over here.
Yep.
A lot of game left.
First pitch is low. 1 ball.
A nice view of a plane flying by right next to
a
our
little
right.
FedEx
Yeah,
with a propeller.
I've never seen a FedEx plane that small.
The pitch from Skihan is hit up,
Ooh.
right in the gap, out to left field. Will be held at third and held at first. We got runners at the corners now with nobody out. Village is up to bat.
Another well-placed ball. Just get a guy on base, move the runner to the next base too. Great play. Good play by the defense there too, not allowing the runner to score as well.
Yeah,
he definitely had some time there.
Getting that in quickly was Davies, making sure no one scored. Skihan's pitch. Runner breaking for second.
And he will get there.
No throw from DeSantis with the guy on third. Could have break for the plate. Second and third now. Still with nobody out. Villages at the plate. Skihan's pitch is low.
I'll tell you what, folks, it is a beautiful day out here in Moon Park. A beautiful Monday night for some baseball. Lights just turned on. It's going to be a great day for a ball game. Ooh, another plane.
Skihan's 1-1 is high. Lights are getting real bright out here now.
Yeah, they are getting really bright. Sometimes the lights are too bright. It's like me in the second inning. It's like a deer in the headlights on the mic.
British Airways flying past us.
A little far from home.
As Skihan's 2-1 pitch is swung on. 2-2 is the count.
He was swinging for the fences there, and I tell you what, he made contact with nothing.
Was looking to bring in both the runner on second and third. Nobody out yet. Skihan's pitch. Outside. Full count now.
See what Skihan can do with that. He's got that look in his eye, that dog in him.
The 3-2 pitch is hit
That was
out to left field. That one's going to hit up off the fence. That will get both runners to score. Holding up at second is Villages. With a 2-run double, it's 5-1 Point Park.
got to commend him when you can. That was a great hit ball again. Drives 2 runs in, full count there. Great play once again. If we turn around to right behind us, there is a beautiful skyline. Sun's just setting, the clouds are moving. Like I said, what a gorgeous day at Moon Park.
Mitchell. Strike on the inside part of the plate. Did not like it was Mitchell.
Yeah, you didn't like that. He's got some pretty cool gloves on, I'll tell you that. I don't know what color they are, though.
Hit back to the pitcher. Bobbled by the shortstop. It's going to end up in shallow center field, and they're going to score again. It's 6-1 Point Park.
That's just one of those ones that you want to have come. Well, words are hard. One of those ones you want to have back right off the mound. Nothing the pitcher can do about that one.
Yeah, an error at the shortstop is what we marked it down as.
Yeah, that too. Just a bad bounce and then a little shortstop error.
Hit there, right to the shortstop.
Nice catch.
Throw to first, just off line. Could have got a double play on that one.
That was a nice catch by the shortstop there, making up from that last play.
Yeah, Smith, the great catch.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Into the box now is Montico, the 8-hitter, the catcher for Point Park.
Oh, here we go.
Once again, runner on first, 1 out. Skihan's pitch is in there.
That was a nice ball from Skihan there.
Yeah, nice little breaking pitch.
Yeah. Would have tricked me up, too.
A pitch from Skihan inside. Little spinorama from Montico to sell that one.
And on top of that, we got another plane coming on in.
Yeah, we got
Beautiful thing about living next to the airport. Get to see all kinds of planes, and I like planes.
Delta coming in. The 2-0 pitch from Skihan. Runner breaks. Hit toward first base over his head. Another hit.
Well-placed ball.
Runner does not advance from second, so runners at first and second with 1 out, with the DH Norris up to bat.
I tell you what, Point Park just keeps finding the holes in the defense. I mean, they keep putting the ball where, you know, the Colonials have absolutely no one there.
They keep finding the soft spots in the defense. Just blooping it over heads or slamming it over heads with that double. That pitch from Skihan. Hit by Norris. It's going to be out to left field. And it will be caught for the second out. So back to the top of the order. For Point Park, it's Ewing.
2 down, 1 to go for the Colonials here. Need to get out of this inning if I were them.
Especially with 2 more inherent base runners. You don't want to let this get out of hand. It's already 6-1.
Don't want to do that at all.
Pitch from Skihan. Fouled directly straight down off the plate.
It's a good hustle there from the first base coach. Give props where there's props due. Squared up to that ball.
Skihan's pitch to Ewing. Low, bounces off the catcher. Wild pitch.
And that even had me confused for a second there. I didn't know what was going on. Runners advance, though.
Runners at second and third now. Believe that will probably be a wild pitch. Might be a pass ball.
Yeah, that took a funny hop near the plate there. Hopped right over the catcher's head.
The pitch from Skihan. High. 2-1. Skehan trying to get out of this jam. Pitch in, gets hit towards right field.
That was a rocket.
That's going to drop in front of the right fielder. And sent in, almost got him at first, trying to just wrap around first, but 2 runs come in, it's 8-1. Throw in from right field, went right to the first baseman, who was basically on top of the bag and almost tagged Ewing out when he was rounding first.
Yeah, it was close, but Point Park is just laying it to Robert Morris right now. Hopefully we can see a response out of them at the bottom here.
This is batter number 9 of the inning. Briomes is back up. He ended the inning last time. Ewing goes.
Foul ball.
Ground ball, foul. Briomes ended the inning for Point Park in the second. As it does look like we have a little bit of a bullpen behind us, starting to warm up. It's one of 2 names. We won't spoil who it is yet until we know who it is. One count for Skehan on Briomes. That one is hit out to
Launched
center.
again.
Same spot. He's going to try and go to second. Ball comes in. Unable to get the tag off as a double. Second and third once again.
That was a nice slide in the second there. Avoided the second baseman, got there safe, and runners advance again. It was a nice double.
Got a little mound visit here. And that'll be it for Skehan. His night is done. We'll wait to see who comes in. Will be Holaucha. Holauka? Holauka. Preston Holauka.
He's got 3 wins, 2 losses, ERA of 4.32.
Besides, Skehan has done the majority of the innings for the Colonials. 33.1 innings coming into this game. Skehan had 34.2 entering this game.
That's a lot of baseball right there. That's a lot of. I give a credit to these guys. My shoulders wouldn't hold up. Got to give them credit. If I throw anything, my arm hurts. I haven't played baseball since I was 5 years old. So I play hockey. I'm not real good at that either. So we're good there. Beautiful day in Moon Park once again. Oh.
Holauka will enter this game with a runner on second and third and 2 outs, trying to battle his way out of this inning.
Sorry, Andrew. I got a question for you.
Okay.
Well, do you play baseball growing up?
I did.
Yeah. Where'd you play at?
I was a catcher.
You're a catcher? That makes sense because you're a goalie too. So that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I played second base, and then when they realized that wasn't good, they moved me to right field. It's pretty bad when your dad's the coach of the team and you still play right field. It's not a good look. First ball.
First pitch from Holauka is a strike. Brandt up to bat. He started this inning. Pitch in.
Ooh.
That one sent out to the gap, but straight to the center fielder. And that will finally do it for the third.
Colonials finally get out of that inning. That was a rough go for them. They need to bounce back here.
Yeah, rough
Bounce
top
back
of the
hard.
third. 8-1 the score. We'll be back for the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third. Colonials now down 8-1 after a 5-run explosion from Point Park in the top of the third.
I'd like to see how they answer this one. Point Park came out swinging, and I mean literally. I mean, nuke after nuke out to center field, right field. Oh man, that one was close. that kind of scared me, I'm not going to lie. But, yeah, hopefully the Colonials can come out and get some runs back here.
Caden Smith up to bat, fouled that one straight back almost into us.
Yeah, that scared me pretty good, I'm not going to lie.
The 0-1 pitch on Smith. Hits that one, and that one will go back the other way.
That one was not our way, thank goodness.
That one ended up down the hill.
Yeah, that last one, I wasn't paying attention. I was watching a bird.
Smith hits that one down the left field line. It's going to land, and he will get himself a single to start the bottom of the third.
See, that's exactly what you need for the Colonials right there. Good leadoff hit. Just get on base.
Nate Schmid will come up for the Colonials. Runner on, no outs. The first baseman will hit that one. Now we'll go into left field and drop in for another hit. Back-to-back hits for the Colonials, first and second, nobody out.
Exactly what we needed, just what I was talking about at the beginning of the inning. And since we've said it every single time, there was another plane that just went by.
Fresco made the diving catch back a couple innings ago.
That was something special right there.
He will hit that one straight up. Out to center. Will be caught. Tagging up is the runner from second. And he will make it to third on the sac fly.
I mean, didn't work out for him, but we got the guy to third base, so can't complain about that.
Davies is up. As we're going to have a conversation at the mound here for Point Park. Davies took them the whole way last time he was at bat. The only run for the Colonials in the second inning.
Yeah, hopefully we can see some of that again. I'd like to see another home run. Got it on my bingo card.
The first pitch to Davies. We'll hit that one. It'll go foul. First and third, one out. Anything to the outfield will most likely score at least one run.
That's what the Colonials need right now. Any sort of offense, just get back in the game.
The pitch to Davies. That one's high. Almost got past the catcher.
Yeah, that one was pretty wild.
Monteco did a good job of catching that one because that could have been a run as well.
Yeah, he was on the move for that one. I'll give him credit.
That one's going to be low. 2-1. On top of his now second home run of the season, 16 strikeouts. He leads the team. So maybe he's one of those power, but I'm going to miss the ball.
If he connects, though, watch out.
Yeah.
'Cause that thing is going to go moving.
3-1 count. Seemingly the conversation was to pitch around him. Don't give him something to hit. And if you walk him, it's not the worst thing. As he gets a hold of that one.
And that one goes foul. Oh, and almost catches the ump there. That was pretty close.
Ump didn't know where it was and
Yeah.
almost landed on him.
Yeah, it scared him a little bit, too. Saw a little jump there.
Full count with 1 out for Davies.
Always got to be ready.
The pitch is high. Bases loaded for the Colonials. And up comes Scherer.
Here we go.
Scherer tied for the team lead in RBIs. Can extend that lead.
Hopefully get the Colonials back in it here. They
Corner.
need a big play. Oops, sorry to cut you off there, Andrew, but
Third.
they need. Oh, cut you off again.
Go ahead.
They need a big play. Here comes the pitch.
That one's going to be high. Third baseman playing in pretty close to the grass there to throw home immediately. Pitch there is outside.
Good position here for the Colonials.
2-0 pitch. 1 out. Bases loaded for Scherer. He's going to hit that one. That one's going to make it to the out. That one will drop.
And it drops.
1 run will score from third. Will not send the runner from second, so still bases loaded, but it's 8-2.
That's exactly what Colonials needed right there. Just get more runs in. Get moving around the bases here.
Keep the train rolling.
Get some offense going here. That's what I'm talking about.
DeSantis up now, the catcher. He faces Mellison. Pitch
Right.
there is in.
Right in the breadbasket. That was a good pitch right there. DeSantis had that nice tag play. What was that? The top of the first? Top of
I
the
think it was
second?
top of the first.
Top of the first? Yeah, that was a nice play.
The pitch hits that one up the middle. Will get stopped by the second baseman, but safe at first.
And another run scores. Ball goes wild. Ball goes wild again. Another run scores.
2 runs score. Advances to second on the air by the first baseman. Stopped by the second baseman behind second. Steps on second to get the 1 run there. And then
Don't get him out at first, and then just a wild throw to the catcher that was probably about 6-8 feet wide. The catcher had to go get it.
put a lot of pressure on the first baseman. First baseman's not known for their throwing.
Colonials on the comeback here, 8-4. Oh, and that one popped
Another-
the catcher in the head.
Another pass ball. And now Colonials with a runner on third.
And now we got a Southwest flight coming in. Beautiful blue and some other colors. I can't see because I'm colorblind.
McCullen with 2 outs. Pitches low. Seeming to get Mellison out of his groove.
Playing in the dirt a little bit here is what I'm saying. Like a kid in the sandbox.
Pitch there is low. 3-0 is the count on Mellison. Pitch is outside. 4-pitch walk on McCullen.
You gotta wonder what that does to a pitcher's mind.
Hauloka came in for Skihan, his first at bat of the game. Pitch is low. Hauloka does not have a hit this season,
Oh,
but
hopefully
only
we can
has
see it
8
here.
at bats.
Well, hopefully we can see it here. Oh, there it is.
Up the first base
Oh.
line.
And he's out.
Stop by the first baseman. Great placement, just good positioning.
Give him credit. We were talking about how he didn't have a hit, and I know that doesn't count as a hit, but he made contact with it. Got to give props where props are due right there.
Colonial starting to fight back at 3 in the third. It is 8-4 as we get ready for the fourth. Top of the fourth, Haluka back on the mound after getting the one out that he needed in the third.
Yeah, he looked good last inning. He looked real good. Hopefully we see some more of that. While we were away, we missed another plane going by, American Airlines. We keep announcing those for those who are interested.
First pitch is a ball on Deshaun.
Starting to get windy out here.
It's starting to re-get windy.
Yeah, there was a nice little break in that. Folks at home, it is chilly out here. Hope you're nice and warm with a bowl of soup.
Haluka's pitch inside. 3-0 the count. You got to think there's going to be a nice one here. It's going to be high. 4-pitch walk for Haluka.
You know, it's all right. First batter of the inning. A lot of, a couple more up here. Hopefully go 3 up, 3 down. You never know.
Villages will make his way into the batter's box. Haluka the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is low. And they got him. Picked off trying to steal.
Play. What a play. That was unbelievable.
DeSantis able to pick off Deshaun. Stealing second.
That was just a great play right there.
A great job there. Pitch by Haluka is in for a strike. Pitch in there is another strike. Second strike of the at-bat.
And he was swinging for the fences there. He didn't get it, though.
1-2 the count.
Lucas says, not today.
The pitch from Haluka way high over the head of Villages.
Oh, we got another plane coming by. I don't know what that one is. It's blue. There you go.
Pitch in there goes straight up and will head out of play foul.
Yeah, I was watching that one go up foul, and I just noticed, once again, what a beautiful day at Moon Park.
The pitch. High again. Full count.
See what Haluka can do with this here.
Pitch is high once again. On a full count walk. On a runner back on first base. Mitchell up to bat. With the nice gloves that have been pointed out every time he's been up to bat.
Yeah, those are nice gloves. I like them. Like I said, don't know what color they are, but I like them. They are bright.
Pitch in there is a strike.
I like that strike, too. 0-1 the count.
Going to see a lot of pitches low here.
Off. Didn't get him.
Pickoff trying to keep him back at first.
That's the first one we've seen today.
Yeah.
Both teams trying to catch him a little by surprise.
Expecting a lot of low pitches in this at bat, trying to get the ground ball to the double play.
Oh, he does it again.
Expecting a steal is my guess.
Yeah, Point Park's been trying to do that all day, and I think Colonials have had just about enough of that. So I expect to see a couple more pickoffs today.
Caught him last time.
Will he do it again?
He is going.
But he had run. Oh.
Throw goes into center field, able to take third. So a bad throw there by DeSantis. Now runner on third with one out.
Yeah, that's a tough break right there for DeSantis.
Picked off the last runner earlier this inning. Pitch here is hit up over our heads, over the hill.
And down on the road.
Oh, it may end up down in the forest down there.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's finding that one. Get your safari boots on. You need to go get that. Oh, and another plane. Another FedEx. A little one.
Pitch there is high.
Got the gentleman back to our left going to look for that ball. Don't think he's finding that one.
Lauka's pitch popped
up.
up.
That one's right there. I could have caught that. And that one goes back down over the hill.
And ends up rolling down the hill. So hopefully they find that one.
Yeah, that one should be a little easier. If I dove for it, I could have got it, but everything on the table would have came with me most likely, so we're not going to do that.
The pitch again. That's high.
Ooh, did you see that little bat thing he did? That was pretty nice.
Full count. Will be swung on. Will end up foul.
Another foul ball. Yump is out of balls.
Needs more baseballs. Sending a crew to find the ones down that hill.
Everybody's out looking.
Pitch there, fouled into the catcher's mitt. So there is a strikeout. 2 outs. Shaw up to bat for Point Park.
We think.
Last two at bats, swung at the first pitch and got out.
Yep. Ooh, right down the middle there. Should have swung at that one. He thought about it.
1-1.
Great ball there by Holinka.
Aloka's pitch is a strike.
Oh, another good ball. You love to see it.
Looks like Earl Washell likes to get low, and the ump is not letting that zone get lower. Went for the appeal for the swing.
Check
Did
swing
not
in
go.
there. Yeah, didn't get it. That'll be a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the inning. Runner at third.
Lions would love to get this next strike in here and get out of this inning, and get up to bat. Oh,
That'll
foul
be
ball.
Fouled toward first base, but drops.
Love the effort from the first baseman there. He was hustling.
Schmid wanted that one. He wanted to end that inning.
Yes, he did. The way the Colonials are playing right now, they're going to want to end this right now, get back up to the plate, score some more runs here.
Another 2-2 pitch. Outside, full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. The fullest the count can get.
Tell you what, I'm pretty hungry right now. I'm not full. And that'll be a walk.
And they call that one a ball. Will take his walk to first.
So close. So close to getting out of the inning right there.
Next to bat will be Montico, the catcher, who was half in his catcher gear, getting ready for this at bat, so he had to take it all off before he came up to the plate.
Yeah, that'd be really unfortunate if he's got to go run and put it back on right after this. I would not like to do that. I did that once. I played catcher 2 times. I didn't play catcher anymore after that. And I quit baseball. Now I announce baseball for the first time ever. That's a strike. Come on.
Aloka's first pitch will be in there for a strike on Montico. The 0-1 swung on down the line will be a foul ball. 2 strikes.
Oh, so close to getting out of the inning once again. So close. I guess not out of the inning because it's the top of the 4th, but you know what I mean. Everybody at home, I don't know baseball. I play hockey here. I'm trying. Watching planes out here.
Aloka set for the 0-2. Runner goes. It's in there. Strike 3.
Oh, that was a great ball. Strike 3, and the Colonials are up to bat.
Colonials get out of the inning without surrendering anything. It's still 8-4 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. New pitcher on the mound for the bottom of the fourth. Don't have him on the roster, so don't know who it is.
Number 33. Here we go.
Number 33. We'll start things off against the RMU top of the order.
This guy looks like he can throw some heat, too.
As Verstis will lead off. We might have started a little early. Still a couple of warm-up pitches being thrown.
Yeah, it's all right. You can see a little behind the scenes, in front of the scenes. Oh, also, while we were away, there was a plane.
Oh.
And it was another American Airlines one. So if you're keeping track at home, you want to keep on the counter at that. Another American Airlines plane. Got some people of all time walking behind us. Some fans of Point Park, per se.
So we get ready to start the bottom of the fourth. Number 33 on the mound. First pitch to Verstis. Will be in there for a strike.
If you're the Colonials, you don't want to see that. Guy comes up to the mound, first pitch, beams it right down the middle. Not a good sign.
Pitch there's a little high. 1-1 the count. Colonials down by 4. With 4 chances. 4 more innings. That one is smacked, but just a little too far foul, and we'll have to do it all again. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
A lot of foul balls this game, I've noticed.
Yeah.
I don't watch baseball that often, so I don't know how many foul balls there are, but
It's pretty common.
yeah, this is a lot today.
The 1-2 pitch is a strike. Called strike looking, and that's the first out of the fourth.
And he is not too happy about that one, I'll tell you that. Not too happy at all.
Did not agree with the call. As Smith will come in up to bat. The shortstop with his first time facing this pitcher. And that'll be in there for a strike.
I'll tell you what, this Point Park pitcher's just heating up. He's looking good. We don't know his name or anything about him other than he's number 33, and he is just rifling them balls in there. He's looking good.
That one gets
Not
hit
that time.
to short. Throw over to first in time. 2 away.
You know, as I was watching him run, just wanted to reiterate what a beautiful day it is out here in Moon Park. Gorgeous, the sun's setting, got the clouds moving around. Just unbelievable scenes out here in Moon Township, Pennsylvania. Ooh, we got a dog behind us too.
Schmid in the box for the Colonials. Pitch there, down in the dirt. Pitcher did not like that pitch.
No, he did not. I wouldn't like it either. I wouldn't be too happy if the ball I threw hit the home plate. That's not me throwing shade. That's just me saying.
Pitch to Schmid. Outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
I tell you what, I know that was outside, but man, that was a rocket. This guy can throw some heat.
Yeah. Next pitch in is a strike.
A little breaking ball, changeup.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Looked a little slower.
Yeah, that one had some kind of trickiness behind it there. Put some junk on that ball.
Next pitch in hits the dirt again. Just as soon as he was catching his groove, he gets hit, and now he's throwing him in the dirt.
I tell you what, Andrew, I think if the pitcher wants to strike out here, I think he's going to have to go to back to the old spitball.
Oh.
I think that works. You allowed to do that?
I don't think so.
I'd do it anyways.
Pitch in
Oh,
there.
that was a nice hit.
Hit out to right
Yeah,
field,
right into
but
the right
caught.
fielder's glove.
And a 1-2-3 inning for the Colonials. The first 1-2-3 inning of the game.
And speeding it up.
Yeah.
Speeding it up a little bit. I think they're getting a little chilly. Because I
Point-
tell you what, this wind, it's chilly.
Point Park 8, Colonials 4. As that's the end of the fourth inning, we will be back for the top of the fifth. Top of the fifth. Back on the mound is Haluka. In the box, it's Norris, the DH.
See what the Colonials can do here on defense. So they've struggled all night.
Colonials looking to respond from that 1-2-3 inning they suffered and give Point Park one of their own.
Good start there with the strike.
First pitch is in there. 0-1. Haluka. Next pitch is in.
Oh, 2 count. Here we go.
0-2. Might see a pitch a little bit out and try and get him to chase. The 0-2. Inside. That's a ball.
All number 1.
The 1-2 pitch. Gets hit out the short.
Smacked and
Dropped.
out.
Dropped by the shortstop. Another one that just kind of goes off of him.
Just a lot of that tonight. A lot of just misplays by the Colonials, and I think that's what's led to their 8-4 deficit here.
Ewing back up. Point Park.
This is the big guy.
With Norris at first. We'll see if they try and steal again. Pitch is high, but tall man, it's a strike.
Yeah, that's a great ball. Can't tell you enough, folks. This guy, I don't want him to get a hold of this ball because it might never land. This guy's huge. He's like, I don't know, I'm like 6'3", and he's way taller than me.
Haluka checking on Norris at first. Pitch in is a ball. 2-1 the count. The next pitch on Ewing. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
He was swinging for the fences there. That would have, if he would have caught that, like I said earlier, that was not landing ever.
There's a hill about 20 feet behind the fence. That one's going down the hill.
That's hitting the moon.
Strike
Now he's going
3
back to
is
the
called. As you said, going back to the dugout.
Yeah, right back to the dugout.
Briome steps in for Point Park. And a balk is called. Second one of the game for the Colonials. Norris takes second.
Yes, he does.
Haloka. The pitch. It's in there.
Oh.
That one looked low.
Yeah, that did look a little low, but hey, I'm sure the Colonials will take it. I don't think Point Park can be too happy about that one. And we got another dog coming up on us. Same one from before. Nice and fluffy.
The next pitch.
Oh!
A line drive, but foul. That one had some heat on it.
Yeah, that had eyes on it. That was more right. That was almost to the parking lot.
That looked like that'd be a perfect on MLB The Show.
Exactly. That ball wanted to go home. Colonials hungry for a win here. Pretty hungry myself too.
Next pitch is low.
That's a ball if I've ever seen one.
1-2 the count on Briomes. Pitch from Haloka.
And it's foul.
Gets enough of it. Stays alive. A pitch from Haloka to Briomes. Hits him.
And he smokes him with the ball.
After a 2-strike count, hits the batter. Now runners at first and second.
Common theme this inning: 2 strikes, and then just something happens, and then whether it's a hit, walk, error, something like that. Just every single time it seems like something's happened. And then there was a balk there. It's just unfortunate. It's bad luck, really.
Yes. Brandt now up to bat for Point Park. Pitch in, strike.
Some emphasis from the ump there. Strike.
First and second. Point Park trying to extend their lead. Colonials trying to come back. Pitch in is hit. Will go down the line. It is a fair ball. Coming in from second is one.
Any other stays at third?
A 1-run double. And it is now 9-4 Point Park with runners on second and third.
Oh. My favorite part of the game. I get to announce another plane coming by. I can't see that because it's getting a little dark in this beautiful Moon Township sky.
I believe that was American.
American Airlines? Yeah. Good looking plane.
Deshawn up to bat for Point Park. Pitch is too far in. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss on that one from Deshawn.
He was swinging for the fences there.
Yeah, he thought he knew where that was going, and he missed.
He missed bad. he was pretty late on that one.
1-1 count. Pitch is low, bounces in the dirt. Stopped by DeSantis.
In case you haven't noticed, folks, I only have one saying for when somebody misses the ball on a strike. And I'm going to keep saying it too.
Pitch from Haloka. Gets a hold of that one, but that's going to be foul.
Ooh, almost off the light post there. And down the hill. Someone's going to have to go chase that one. You know, they should train that dog that keeps walking by.
Oh, there we go.
That'd be a good idea.
2-2 count. On to Sean. That one's a little too high. Full count. Here comes the 3-2. The payoff pitch. That one's going to be hit down the line. Foul ball.
Another one.
That one was not fouled by
just,
much.
Yeah, everybody's just staying alive today with these foul balls.
Another 3-2 count.
Bobby Moe just got to finish it out.
Payoff pitch for Deshaun. Swings at that one. Will make it to short. Throws to third. Runner in a rundown now. Back and forth they go. Still in a rundown. They finally get the runner between second and third for the second out of the inning.
That was pretty exciting. I like that.
One of the most exciting plays, but one run does come in to score during that whole ordeal. So 10-4 the score now.
I've never seen one of those in person, only on the TV. It's usually the Pirates losing. So.
Village is up to bat now. Off the fielder's choice by Deshaun. Pitch to Villages. He will pop that one up the center. And that one will be caught as that's the third out of the inning.
Routine catch there.
Point Park gets 2 in the top of the 5th. We will be back for the Colonials half of the 5th. 10-4. Bottom of the 5th, heart of the order up to bat. New pitcher as well for Point Park. His first pitch is high. On the mound will be Engel.
While we were gone, folks, we did not have a plane, believe it or not. But we do got the bugs are out, and the moths are chasing everybody around over here.
Engel's next pitch is out. 2 balls, no strikes for Fresco.
See what he can do with this. Good starting position.
Next one is also high. First 3 pitches of the game for Engel is high.
Even better position for the hitter here.
Next pitch is in for a strike. Definitely painted the corner.
And folks, I can hear a plane coming. Best time of the day here in beautiful Moon Township.
The 3-1 pitch is outside for ball 4. Colonials have a runner on.
Yeah, I can't see what that plane is, but it's...
Pretty sure that's a Legion.
You think a Legion?
I think so.
Good looking plane. They're all good looking planes, except Delta. I don't like Delta.
Davies up to bat. He will face Engel. Home run back in the second to lead off the second. First pitch is high.
Got some coaching calls out of the Point Park dugout there. Make an adjustment. Whatever that means. I don't know baseball.
Pitch is low so far. Engel, 7 pitches, 6 balls. Step off by Engel. Check on the runner at first base. Another step off. That's a balk.
Yeah, you got to throw the ball there. You got to throw the ball. You can't psych them out like that.
You actually
I mean,
can.
I love... Oh, you can?
Yes. It wasn't that he didn't throw the ball. It's that he stepped off with the wrong foot.
Oh, see, you learn things every day. Well, still, I like the psych out. I like it. That was pretty cool. Mind games over here from the Point Park pitcher.
Runner at second now. 2 balls, no strikes. Another ball. 7th ball of the inning. Only 1 strike has been thrown.
I think what that does to a pitcher, you know? I feel like that... I'd be upset if that were me.
Getting in his own head with each pitch. Once
Oh,
again, another
there's a
3-0 strike.
And we got a beautiful plane coming by. That one's a little smaller. I think it's a private plane.
I think it's a private.
Yeah, a private plane. Somebody's with some money is coming by.
3-1 from Engel.
Oh,
Tipped off the catcher's mask. He's going to feel that one.
yeah, that hurt. That definitely didn't feel good.
Full count pitch to Davies. Step off. Want to talk to the catcher. Engel will have a little conversation with Monteco.
You need to make sure he's all right after that one. Domed him off that foul tip there
Yeah.
a little bit.
Trying to figure out what pitch to throw.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some miscommunication about what they want.
Yeah, most likely, yeah. Yeah, not what I said. Mr. Andrew here knows all about getting hit in the head. He was a goalie. He knows that don't feel good. I'm concerned for this guy's well-being.
The pitch by Engel. Out and another walk for Engel.
Bobby Moe's got to love that. Another guy on base with 0 outs.
Scherer makes his way up to the plate.
Slow walk up to the plate.
As we have a pinch runner for the Colonials, Zug will take the spot of Davies at first base, getting a little speed on the base paths.
I like it. I like the walk up, like I just said. I mean, that was a big aura move right there. Walk up slow. See something big out of the kid here.
Scherer. First pitch by Engel. Fouled back and over the
Big
plate.
foul ball. That one went pretty far. Oh, big bounce out of it, too.
Hit straight concrete.
That was almost as tall as the building, that bounce. That was pretty neat.
The pitch. Another foul tip by Scherer.
He wants this one. He wants to get on base real bad. Swinging at everything.
Down by 6 in the 5th. Runners on first and second. The pitch. High. Can't catch it. And that will be a pass ball on the catcher. Runners at second and third now with nobody out.
Yeah, that ball was a little high even for the catcher to get there. I mean, he tried his best to get that one, but I think that was, best that was going to happen for him. That was a little bit wild. Not a wild pitch because I don't know what that means, but it was high is what I'm getting at.
That would be what a wild pitch is. Pitch there by Engel. Fouled.
Would you guess it was another foul ball?
Yep. Another 1-2 pitch on the way. Engel. Pitch in is outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Point Park bench thought that was a strike.
Yeah, from where we're standing, it did look like a strike, but we also don't have the ump's view.
Pitch is outside yet again.
That one definitely was not a strike.
Another full count. Third time this inning, he's faced 3 balls. Second time this inning, he's faced a full count.
RMU wants some contact here, just like E.T.
That one's going to be high instead, so the third walk of the inning for the Colonials.
Base is loaded. Here we go, folks.
Bases loaded, and up comes the catcher, DeSantis. DeSantis looking to bring home as many as he can, but he hopes at least one.
That would be nice. Preferably all of them. I'd love to see a grand slam.
First pitch is going to be high.
Saw one of those in Little League Baseball one time. That was pretty neat. I was sitting in the stands, of course, not playing.
The 1-0 to DeSantis. Swing. Foul tips it into the glove. 1-1 is the count. The 1-1. High again. 2-1 the count. Engel put himself in a tough position, trying to battle himself out.
Guess what that one was?
A foul ball.
Oh, look at that. Ding, ding, ding. What is foul ball? Playing Jeopardy today.
2-2 pitch.
Oh, look at that. Another foul ball.
Foul ball going over the catcher's mitt again.
Yep.
All the way over the fence.
Tell you what, if both teams got points for hitting it backwards, this score would be 1,000,000 to 1,000,000 right now.
Strike 3 called on DeSantis on a tough one.
Robert Morris didn't like that one.
Looked a little low. Next up to bat, McCullen. He will fire that one into right field. Will be caught, but 1 run will come in on the sac fly. It's 10-5. We do have a pinch hitter here for the pitcher. Mesco.
A little bit of confusion out there going on, but they seem to get everything straightened out.
Looked like Point Park wanted to appeal at home if he even touched the plate, but said he did. Alesso, pinch hitting. First and second.
Oh, an overthrow.
Engel overthrows. Runners at second and third now on the pickoff attempt.
Once again, another good thing for Robert Morris here. Another down 5, but they're looking good. A couple good things happening in a row here. Just need to get these runs in for them and be a new ball game. And as I'm saying that, incoming another plane. Let's see what this one is. I have no idea.
It's American.
American Airlines?
Yep.
I can't see that far.
Pitch on Alessio. High for the first pitch.
I think if someone in the chat that's been watching the whole game should type in the plane counter about now, because I have lost track.
Pitch to Alessio in the dirt. Sorry, Mesco had 2 number 6s on my roster and didn't realize.
Oh.
That one is hit deep, high, out to center field. And
Oh,
will
and
be dropped.
He dropped it. That'd be a nice double. Brings in 2.
Lost it in the lights. 2 runs scored. 10-7 on the pinch hit double by Mesco.
And the center fielder is upset with himself after that one. He's not happy.
And that looks like it'll be it on the night for Engel. Gives up 3 runs, 3 walks, and 1 hit.
Not the best performance, I would say.
Colonials. Colonials cutting the lead down to 3 for Point Park. They will have a runner on second with 2 outs. See if they can extend this inning even longer.
Hey, comeback's on. I was talking about it earlier. Just needed a couple things to go their way. The couple things are going their way right now. Just what they needed. Down 3. Still got a lot of ball game left.
On the mound, Hancock. As
he warms up, throwing some heat at the catcher right now. Oh, catcher giving him signs to get away from the pitcher. Ooh,
a submariner.
Yeah, he's
formed
got
for Hancock.
That's pretty neat. Sidearming that thing.
Be interesting to see how the Colonials react to a new pitching style.
I'm curious, how does one learn to throw like that? How do you just like do that? Because oh boy, that one went wild. But how do you learn to throw like that? Because I know I couldn't learn how to do that.
I don't know.
Cameraman TJ, you have any ideas? Yeah. He's giving me the rundown. You can't see me, but we're him. But some pitchers throw, and I quote, like this, like that, and like this. So there we go. It worked. It worked for us back here.
Yes.
We understood what he meant, but you guys don't have no idea.
Aspertus gets ready to step back into the box. A 3rd wild pitch during warm-ups.
I think this is going to be a fun inning.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if he can control it when there's an actual batter.
Yeah, hopefully he can. We don't like to see people get hit.
No.
Sometimes it's good for your team, get a guy on base, but I don't like seeing people get hit. I don't want to get hit with the ball. I wouldn't want them getting hit with the ball. I don't block shots in hockey. I have full pads on.
Looking here, Alp wants to see something with the pitcher. Don't know what the conversation is. Has a bracelet on. is what I hear from cameraman TJ, and not allowed to wear a bracelet.
That's an interesting rule. I would have
At
never
least
guessed
that's
that.
my assumption.
Is it a bracelet or is it an Apple Watch?
Don't know, but conversation over as we're getting ready for more ball. Bottom of the 5th, 2 outs. Runner on second as Virtus up to bat.
Pitcher's got the flow going, too. Got some nice hair on him.
Step off. Wants a new pitch. Pitch coming in will be a strike.
That was a nice ball. Another American Airlines plane, by the way.
That's JetBlue.
I'm wrong. One of these days.
Once it got dark, you just started struggling.
Yeah, I can't see real well in the dark. Like most. Ooh, that one's launched down the hill.
Down the hill once again, foul. 0-2 on his Virtus. Pitch is in there. Strike 3. 3 pitches was all it took to end the bottom of the 5th. 3 come across for the Colonials as we get ready for the top of the 6th. It's 10-7. Top of the 6th inning, new pitcher on the mound for the Colonials. It will be Brazel as he makes his game debut.
Tell you what, I said about the last pitch of Point Park. This guy, too, he's got a nice head of hair on him. I love the flow. You respect the flow. Like cameraman TJ. Respect it. Oh, yeah. Well, you guys were gone. Can they still hear us? I don't know, but while you guys were gone, there was... Oh, hold on. We got a hit. Oh, bobbled it. Oh, almost got there.
Unable to pick it out of the dirt was the first baseman. Bobbled originally by the shortstop. Couldn't get the pick at first.
While you guys were gone, there was a plane that went by. I missed what it was, but we just had another one go by. What was that, Southwest?
Southwest. The one you missed was Southwest, too.
They were both Southwest.
Yep.
Oh, how about that?
Up at the plate now. Urwashul shows bunt, holds back, though.
Interesting play here, going for the bunt.
Yeah. I think you can beat it out.
Advance the runner.
Mitchell is at first. Pitch in there is a ball. 2-0 the count on Erwischel. Strike in there now.
That was a big swing there.
It's a little different than when he showed bunt the first pitch.
Yeah, I know, right? Trying to psych out the pitcher in the whole infield.
Pitch there is a strike. 2-2 the count.
Coming back from that 2-0 start.
I may not know pitching exactly, but expect something low here to try and get the ground ball.
Or high. Or really high.
Or high and above the batter's head.
I don't know much about pitching either, but I know this is baseball, and that's all I got to say.
And it's a beautiful day.
And it's a gorgeous day at Moon Park.
Strike 3 called.
And he was going to the base thinking it was a ball.
Erwischel thought it was a ball.
And the ump decided, just kidding, you're out.
Up to bat now is Montico. The catcher. The pitch coming. Grounded to short. This could be 2. Throw to second for 1. Tries to get the
just
pick at
missed it.
first and can't. Running to second is Montico, and he will get by on the pass ball on the error.
It's a nice play at second there. Almost had him at first. Had been a nice double play. Got to get back up to bat again, but not this time.
Just misses the double play. Up to bat now is Norris.
I want to give another shout out to the first base coach there. This is the second time I mentioned it. He avoided that ball like unbelievably. Cameraman TJ is shaking his head. He doesn't like me bringing that up, but he dodged that ball. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen dodgeball, but that was that right there. Let's play baseball. Here we go.
There is a pinch runner on second for Montico. Pitches a strike on Norris.
Yeah, he went into the second base kind of hard there. I don't know if you saw that. It was a little awkward, that slide. He kind of hit the bag with his knee, I think.
Mitchell gets out at second and then proceeds to pinch run for Montico.
Got wheels. What
Yeah.
can you say? He must have wheels. Point Park loves them.
Pitches in there for a strike. 2 strikes on Norris.
Absolute glue guy.
The pitch is in. High. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Point Park up 10-7. Brazel's pitch is high again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brazel coming into this game 2-0 with a 2.16 ERA.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
216. Paul Skeen's on a mound over here in Moon Park. Beautiful night.
That ball out of the zone. Full count. 3-2 with 2 outs. On Norris. Pitches in and fouled back into the netting. Or the chain.
Yeah, the fence. Another foul ball is what we're trying to get at here. Common theme of the night. Lots of foul balls.
Full count. Pitch again. Pitch to Norris is high, and that will be a walk.
I'd like to see a little splitter ball pitch. I think that's a thing.
Would you
right?
know what it looks like?
No, but like it would be cool. I don't know what it looks like, but it'd be kind of neat to see.
So we could have seen a bunch of them, and you just wouldn't know.
Yeah, one of these times I'm going to see it. Oh, and the big man's up again.
Ewing takes his spot in the batter's box. The leadoff batter in their lineup. First and second with 2 outs. Swing on that one in the dirt.
I'm telling you, man, he connects with that type of swing. Oh, never finding that ball. Never. Might go the whole way to Philly.
0-1 the count. Brazil trying to get out of this inning without giving up anything. Pitch is low on Ewing. 1-1. Pitch is in and high once again.
If you're the pitcher, how do you even find the strike box on a guy like this?
No. It's a lot bigger than if he was 2 foot tall.
Exactly.
Pitch is outside. Don't want to play to his strength and have him find a barrel.
Yeah, we don't want that.
3-1 pitch. There is one base open. And that will be high. Walks, the bases loaded. With Briomes up to bat.
Tell you what, I would like to see that guy in a home run derby. I'd like to just see how far he could hit that ball. That would be something to watch, let me tell you. It would be a spectacle.
We do have a conversation brewing on the mound now. Trying to calm down Brazil. 6 walks on the season. 2 in this inning, so he's up to 8 already.
He's had a pretty good season, though.
Yeah.
Pretty low ERA. I don't know much, but I know that's good.
8 1/3 innings pitched for Brazil. Allowed 10 hits, 2 earned runs, and 4 strikeouts.
Pretty good, I'd say.
Yeah.
I'd say it's pretty good.
That's going into today.
Yeah, there you go.
Briomes up, bases loaded, and 2 outs. That one's going to be too high. That one looked real close.
Yeah, I don't know. That looked like a strike to me. And obviously, I'm the umpire, so that should be a strike.
Next pitch is in there for a strike.
That one's a strike.
There we go.
There it is.
1-1 the count.
2 outs. Bases are loaded.
Pitch in, and that one.
My. That was.
That one will
At the
bounce in
fence.
front of the fence. Center fielder will pick that one up, hits the cutoff man, goes to 3 for triple. Ball will not get there in time. 3 runs score and the base clearing triple.
That was a nuke. That I thought that was going out. I mean, 3 runs scored. Good play for Point Park there. Once
After
again.
being 1 pitch away from closing out the inning, it's now 13-7 Point Park.
Yep. Seriously, just how quick things can change, just like that. It's like the weather today. It was awful all morning, all afternoon, and they ended up just with a beautiful day.
Brandt now in the box for Point Park. As he faces Brazil. That one will be high. The pitch. Strike in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 pitch out from closing out the inning yet again.
See what Brazil can do here.
That one will be smacked past the shortstop. That'll score another run. 14-7. As in to score was Briomes.
Colonials need out of this inning, I tell you what.
Yeah, they need to find an easy one to get out of there.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Get back up to bat. Hopefully cut this lead down again.
Oh,
As that one's
boy.
going to be hit to left field, but right at the left fielder. And that's what they needed, and that will end the inning.
And before we go away, add another Delta plane onto that.
Another couple runs come in for Point Park. It's 14-7 as we head to the bottom of the sixth. Bottom of the sixth, back on Mike. TJ Rose, welcome back. It's been a while.
Yeah, glad to be back.
A little bit of a different score since you last were with us. 14-7 in favor of Point Park. Up to bat is Smith. First pitch down in the dirt.
Any of those over betters today are feeling really good. Cashed real early. If you alted up to 12.5 or even 14.5, you're even probably feeling a little better too.
Without Jackson, I got to do the plane watch myself.
Yeah.
As that ball is down in the dirt. American just passed us, and during intermission, there was a private one.
Oh, really?
A really small private one that went by.
I didn't even see that one.
Hancock is back on the mound. Got the last inning in 3 pitches. Another ball down, though. .3-0 the count on Smith. And that one's going to be low as well. Smith, 4-pitch walk to start the inning as Schmid comes to bat.
Great at bat. Didn't need to take the bat off the shoulder for that one. Just had to relax and let him pitch, let the pitcher pitch. Hopefully number 8 does the same thing here too.
Schmid most likely will not swing until he gets a strike. That one's going to be low. 5 straight balls to start the inning for Hancock.
A lot of pitcher struggles today.
Smith is running. Ball is hit up the first base line. Will be fair. And Schmid will be out, but Smith gets the second because he was bolting.
Yeah. A little hit and run action there. Schmidt a little not happy with himself with that hit there, but just unfortunate. That was almost foul.
Yeah, it was right down the line.
Yeah. Hit the bag even.
Fresco up to bat now, the center fielder. That one's going to be low. Ball 1. The next pitch to Fresco is low again. A lot of low pitches from this submariner.
Yeah, a lot of location issues. Just can't find that strike zone right now.
Next pitch by Hancock. Will be in the strike zone.
I think he's up to like 9 balls this inning. I think that's his 3rd strike right there.
First strike that has not been hit.
Yeah, not hit, exactly.
Pitch there goes past the catcher, and Smith will move up to third on the wild pitch.
Free bag there. See if RMU got a comeback in them. There's a way to start the inning. It'd be like that.
Down by double themselves. Hancock getting a little talk by the second base umpire.
I'm just having a lot of issues with the players' wardrobe right now.
Yeah. Fresco with a 3-1 count. And that one will be low. Pass ball will not break for the plate. Runners at first and third with one out now. As up to bat is Davies. Oh, wait. No, Zug. Zug will come up to bat.
All right.
Looking to mess with the Point Park pitcher.
I don't see a pitcher warming up. Oh, yeah, no pitcher warming up over there, so. Oh, but they give up the ball. Looks like it.
Yep. Looks like the first baseman
Yeah.
will now be pitching. Figure out exactly who that is. If it is the first baseman, it's Ewing, but Six in for Deshaun will go in.
Yep.
And start pitching.
Looks like a lefty. Lefty coming back into the game. They started the game with the lefty.
Yeah. See, and then he worked really well in the Colonials.
Yeah.
They started once they pulled him. The Colonials started bouncing back. So see if they can get the matchup back. Deshaun on the mound. Colonials with first and third. One out. No one in on the inning. 14-7 the score.
Another plane here.
See if we can see what it is.
I feel like that's one of those FedEx ones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
There's no tail light, so you
Yeah.
can't see a logo. So it must be small.
Yep.
Or it doesn't have a fin.
Yeah. Never know. The wind being a consistent factor tonight has not stopped.
Surprised on the pull of Davies.
Yeah, me too. That's
Hit the home run in the second.
Yeah.
And now Zug will bat for him.
Yeah, now they have a lefty-lefty matchup too. And if you're a lefty hitter, you don't face lefties a lot. So it's always a little weird experience. Let's see how Zug reacts to this.
Zug will get his first plate appearance of the night. First pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. That one is low from Deshaun.
See if Zug can just put one to the outfield here.
Next pitch to Zug is in there for a strike. Zug batting exactly 200 on the season. 3 RBIs, 5 walks, 9 strikeouts with 5 hits. Next pitch to him, swing and a miss. Strike 3, second out of the inning.
That was a good pitch there from the Point Park pitcher. It was lefty-lefty. Yeah, it was lefty-lefty matchups. You put that ball away, and you'll make him chase on it, and that's exactly what he did.
Sure. Up to face. Swings through that one for strike one.
Big swing.
The 0-1. Swings that one, and that's hit hard. Caught on a sliding effort by the left fielder.
Wow.
Sliding on his knees, able to catch that one, save the inning, and no runs come across for the Colonials after a strong start to the inning.
Sure, not happy with that one. He's just walking back, shaking his head. Just a better play from the left fielder. He made good contact with that ball, but nothing you can do.
We will head to the 7th inning. It is Point Park 14, Colonials 7. Top of the 7th as we are here at Galaxy Field in Moon Park. It is currently Point Park 14, Robert Morris 7. Point Park currently doubling the Colonials as we get ready for this 7th inning. First pitch there by Brazel bounces into the face
Yeah.
of
Nothing
DeSantis.
Nothing you can do there. He tried blocking it, but just got past him. Took a weird bounce.
The next pitch by Brazel. That one is high. Village is facing a 2-0 count.
A lot of action tonight on this Monday night.
Yeah.
First day back from Easter break, and these boys just came to play ball. 21 total runs.
Villages had to back off the plate from that one.
Yeah, a little too close there. A little too close for his comfort.
Pitch from Brazel is high, and that's a walk for Villages on 4 pitches.
Not the ideal start to the inning, but double play.
Double play is in effect,
You're all good.
but it is Mitchell up to bat. That one's low. 5th straight ball to start the inning. Pitch there is outside for a 6th straight ball.
Unfortunate. He was right there, but just a little outside.
Just a tad.
So close. There it is.
Pitch in for a strike. Maybe he'll get his mojo.
Yeah, it only takes one. Let one go through the hoop here. Maybe you can see it a little better now.
Pitch
Oh, yeah.
in, swing, and a miss.
There it is. I think he found it now.
2-2 the count on Mitchell.
I like the little Craig Kimbrell we got going on from Brady there.
That one pops straight up in the air. Second baseman calls for it, takes the catch. First out of the 7th inning. Urbushel up to bat now for Point Park.
Where's he hitting in the batting order?
He is the 7th.
7th, all right.
So we're in the bottom half. Strike in there. The 0-1 pitch by Brazel. Swipe down the line. Foul ball. But that one was hit hard.
Yeah, that was smoked off the bat. First baseman almost got a good enough jump to make a play on it, but ball's hit so hard. I mean, it's hard to get that ball right there.
No balls, 2 strikes on Urbushel. That is a little high.
Well, that looked good from our angle.
DeSantis thought it was in. He stuck it there for a little bit.
Tried to frame it a little.
The 2-2 from Brazel. Fouled off back as the runner goes to second. The 2-2 again. Throw to first for the pickoff attempt.
I think that may have been the first successful pickoff attempt that didn't go over someone's head.
Maybe.
Some progress tonight.
Pitch is fouled back once more. So we get ready for, I believe, the 7th pitch of this at-bat.
Good battle right here between these two.
Brazel, the 2-2 pitch. Bounces off the ground. Easily gets the second on the wild pitch. Full count. Sorry, 2-2. I missed the
2-2.
I thought
Okay.
there was an extra ball.
Yeah, that's fine.
Brazel's pitch is high again. Full count now, for sure.
Just got to find that zone. Got some, we got another plane coming in. Can you
Looks
spot
small
it?
enough to be private again.
Yeah, yeah. Cameraman Jackson just shaking his head and pure
Strike
happiness.
3 called. Another one where batter did not like it, thought he got a free pass. Gets called out by the ump. Second out of the 7th.
Much needed strike out there from Brazil. End this inning strong. See what we can do. Runner on second.
Yep. The catcher, Monteco. Up to bat. Pitch in for a strike.
Does he find his groove? Let's see. Gets the signal.
Next pitch from Brazel. Strike on the outside.
Very delayed call there.
Yeah, it took a while to call that
Yeah.
one. 0-2 with 2 outs in the 7th.
I think he's going with the fastball up high.
Did not like the lead from the man at second. Steps off.
I get afraid of these blocks now. These umps are watching for it.
Yeah.
And when they watch for it, they'll
3
pick
calls.
apart. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot in a game.
Brazel's pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout in the dirt. Says he caught it.
Oh, well.
So that will do it for the top of the 7th. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Last chance for the Colonials. It's 14-7 Point Park. Bottom of the 7th. Last chance for the Colonials here. Need 7 or more in this inning to stay in the game.
Yeah, this could be a long inning, could be a short inning.
Yeah.
It all starts with the leadoff hitter, though. Set the momentum right.
Leadoff pinch hitter. Schmidt in the game, number 5. First pitch is high for ball 1.
Good eye right there. Not chasing on that first ball you're giving there.
Swing and a miss on that one. Justin Schmidt has a 1.11 batting average, 2 hits on the season, 2 walks, and 9 strikeouts.
Ooh.
Trying to see some out of him. Maybe can get something going.
Yeah, exactly.
Get him hot.
Break that pattern, yeah. Starts with a hit. Nice and simple.
Pitch here is in for a strike.
That's one he wants back.
One ball, 2 strike on Schmidt. That one is golf swinged out to second. Takes a weird hop throw to first. He's safe.
Yeah.
Beats it out.
Yeah, he beat it.
Schmidt able to outrun that ground ball to second. Gets a base runner
Yeah,
to start the 7th.
great effort there. That's exactly what the Colonials needed right there. Leadoff hitter on base. Let's see if he can steal a bag here. He's got the speed. He just showed it. I won't be surprised if he does. I think that's ball 1 right there. So 1-0 count.
Another pinch hitter, Bracken, is in the game for the Colonials.
Pinch hitting lefty-lefty.
That one is hit straight back. Bracken, batting 100 on the season, has 1 hit in 10 at-bats.
Okay. Small sample size.
5 strikeouts as well. We saw Schmidt break the record. Bracken can also break not the record.
The little streak.
The strut.
Yeah,
The
strut.
rut.
The rut. The rut.
There we go.
Uh-huh. That's the right word.
We'll get the words eventually.
Yeah.
2-1 count on Bracken. That one's hit up. That one close and will be caught in foul territory. In that little pocket we can't really see.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to wait. Watch everyone else's reactions.
Yeah. I heard the opponent's dugout right there, Point Park. That's how I knew that one. Very vocal over there. Very vocal
Yes.
bench.
First out in the bottom of the 7th. Brazel, the pitcher, will hit. Runner is going. It's Schmidt. Throw in. Bounces out of the glove.
There's that stolen bag. Schmidt used his speed right there.
In 30 plate appearances, 7 hits, 2.33 batting average per Brazil,
Okay.
with 8 walks.
Oh, yeah. Good OPS right there.
That's a 643 OPS.
Yeah, that's not bad. Pretty good for...
Small sample size.
Exactly.
Ball outside.
Ball into the outfield would most likely score Schmidt here.
Especially with the speed he has.
Mm-hmm.
Next pitch to Brazil. Swing and a miss.
Big swing.
The next pitch in the dirt. 3 balls, 1 strike.
All right. It's hitters count.
Brazil good at taking walks.
Yeah.
Hits that one down to third.
Uh-oh.
Schmidt stuck in a rundown. He will get tagged out going to third. Brazil makes it to first on the fielder's choice.
2 rundowns today. How about that?
Yeah.
Heads up ball.
As Verstis up with 2 outs in the 7th. Runner on first. The pitch. Foul back. Deshaun has done really well since coming into the game.
Yeah. Been shutting down the Colonials.
1 hit in his entire way out, I believe.
Yeah, sounds right. That's crazy.
And it was an infield one that
Yeah.
Schmidt just beat out.
Mm-hmm.
Next pitch is low. 1-1. Pitch is high. 2 balls, 1 strike on his Vestas.
RMU's showing a lot of patience here. These at-bats in the 7th.
Next pitch is low. 3 balls.
Hitters count again. They're going to give him a good ball or a good strike to hit, or you get a free base.
Walk could start the 2-out rally.
Mm-hmm.
That one will be in there for strike 2. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. You got to expect the runner on first is running here.
Yeah. Hopefully. Let's see. Doesn't take a big lead.
The pitch.
Does get
High and
nice.
outside. Full count walk. Smith up to bat now. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th.
Are we at the top of the lineup now?
No, that was top of the lineup.
Oh, okay, yep.
Batting second.
Second now. All right, here we go. This is
Hitting,
perfect.
hitting the heart of the order soon.
Exactly.
Now it'll be popped up just out of reach of the catcher. Foul ball.
Good effort by the catcher and first baseman. Ball just didn't stay up in the air too long.
The pitch from Deshaun is high.
Getting a little out of control now. He was looking really good, but this last out's been a little struggle to get.
That one's low. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch to Smith. That one is skied. And that will do it. Point Park comes out victorious. They come to Moon Park in this gorgeous day in Moon Park and walk away with a win. 14-7, the final score. The Colonials, they had their moments, but
Exactly.
they couldn't get all the runs they needed.
Yeah, that RMU brought the offense. Just some of the pitching was a little inconsistent throughout the game and kind of bit them in the butt at the end. But 7 runs, you can't complain at all. Just you clean up to 14, and hey, so that's a good game.
Yeah, most games that I've seen on their schedule, 7 runs would be enough to win this game.
Oh,
but
okay, yeah.
They just couldn't get the defense to keep working.
Exactly. It happens. Just one of those games.
And with that, that will do it here at Moon Park. The Colonials fall 14-7 to Point Park in a good offensive showing for both teams.
Yeah.
But just could not get the defense going for the Colonials.
Nope, not for the Colonials.
Final score 14